one.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets here. I have CNBC. I don't know why why is this on? Fitch downgrades U.S. long-term rating. That's what happened. Okay, bottom line is, welcome to TradeView Markets. It is a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday morning. Okay, bottom line is this. Go to yesterday's video as I signed into TradeGATEHub. Those that are not familiar, I don't really want to waste too much time. I log in just the same as everybody else. Some of these things really came back to me. The VIX, I can't believe it's up like this. Coach called it, but it was painful. But you know what? That's what happens. It gets suppressed. And one day it pops 14-20%. Hey, look at AMD, 109. All you wanted last night at 120. What was it, 126? Look at AMD. I'm looking at this chart after earnings. Now it's in trouble. Well, now it's actually coming to 108. Coach think it's, you know what? I'm going to, Coach either said something in probably today's video, I'm not sure, but definitely in yesterday's video. Microsoft, there's the undercut of the daily, the long. I mean, they tried it one time here and they saved it. Now they're trying it again, and there's really a reason. Look, it's something like a roadblocks, which I'm short nicely. The longer that took in the range, the longer it's probably going to decompress or go down. Good trading there. Roku, I just covered some. I came back to that, thank God. Roku, I shorted it here, bought some back, shorted 94.80 right before I came on the air, 91.80. Good $3 move for Mike V. How you doing? What are they doing now? They're trying to bounce. Netflix, Apple, Freeport. I'm still in some gold. What a bad trade. One of my worst trades of the year. Not gonna lie. Upstart, there it goes. Maybe it's gonna give the 72, almost $10 from yesterday. This is not the stairs up. Well, this is the stairs up. It's not really an elevator. It took 3 months. We'll see if it's an elevator down. Carvana not giving back that much. Ribbon hurting a little bit. FUTU, the China stock that we had, 47 to 61. Boom. Giving it back 2 weeks, 3 weeks worth of gains. Disney. What about Disney? Poor Disney had the shot now. Now it's testing for Disney, 86. I'm jumping all over the place, and I shouldn't be, because pros really go through their routine first and then execute after. So I apologize for being hypocritical and sticking to the routine. Okay, Monday's video and yesterday's video with Coach was even more important. For those, again, that missed it, go to the red YouTube channel. You can see our videos right now. Coach are already getting 66 views out of 1 hour ago. Unbelievable. 97 views 23 hours ago. Coach and I go to Mondays and Tuesdays video. Yesterday, more important, Coach and I, as we approach 3,000 viewers or 800 videos. Bravo. Okay, let's go here for today. We're testing at 450 on the SPX, SPYs. We'll see what happens. Okay. Insider transactions. Marvel at the close. Thank you for pointing these out. Mohammed, we know who you are. That's gold, actually. It's one of our top producers in the firm. The S&P hasn't dropped by more than 1% for 47 days. All right, here we go. Microsoft. This I posted 4 hours ago. I wanted everybody to watch it. This was the flag. And that was Microsoft. I've showed it before. Go back again and look at it. You have to be aware of these things, not only from a macro, but a trading standpoint. Top shorts of shorts interest. I don't think that'll be a problem today. The Fitch downgrade of debt ceiling. See what Kramer says. Upgrades, downgrades. Always. S&P has respected the 21-day the entire way up. A crack below would be a huge change of character. And look at it. Well, here's the SPY. I'm not going to go to the XPX. I like the SPY. So the SPYs. Change of character. You had the 8-day, which is the real short moving average, rolling down a little bit. That was broken. Now we're here, Evan White. See this, my cursor? A cursor. Oh, man, that's old. That's like a Generation X, a cursor. The pointer, whatever they call this thing, the arrow. 21 days at 450. That's going to be big right here. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the weekly for a bigger picture. The NAS, pardon me, a little bit stronger, still hasn't tested the 8-day and the 50-day, which is analogous to the SPY of the week. Well, actually, at the weekly. We'll go to Q's, the daily. Apologize. Same thing. You know what? There's the 50-day, long way to go. So they did break the 50-day, the Qs. Qs look weaker. Okay, where are we looking at now? Okay. I'd love to take more questions instead of talking about this verbiage. CVS reported, number one, I can't reiterate more how the options played into that. They were bombing this thing on the bottom, bombing it. And today opened it in the hole. CVS, they did the smash and grabber. Stock closed the broken line 73.90. Got all the weak hands on the run out 72.40. Stopped you out. You go and walk your dog, or you go get Tony P a treat. 6 minutes later, 72. You're looking at 76. What a freaking move. Oh my God. And you know what? It's not really even giving back that much of the move, and it should be a little bit exhausted. Usually stocks, believe me, I learned this from being trading both sides, but usually stocks that make that huge move up and then stay in flatline usually have another stare there. Believe me, it usually comes with thinner stocks too, the short. So I'm not saying CVS has it, but certainly freaking hanging strong here. There's the daily, there's the weekly. You know, it's certainly probably buying a pullback. You can't argue with price range, price action, range, and volume. All there is 11.15. So should be something, write it down, should be playing, at least be a resumption trade tomorrow if it's still, somewhere around here. Keep going. Goldman conviction list. I bought some Macy's. You know what? Look at what this VFC did today. VFC, I did buy some Macy's. VFC ripped for some reason. I don't know. It freaking went from 18.50 to $9, like $1.50. I did buy some Macy's. I'm long it. I don't mind it. It's a safe one. It did have little options. Your Kohl's acting a little bit better. Jwin acting a little bit better with the squeeze hanging in there. Should be buying Jwin. Actually, should be buying Kohl's, I believe. Look, what's the other one? Former best of breed PVH hanging in there a little bit. So retailers, that's the best I could do. But going back to Goldman's picks, these are their conviction picks. Weight Watchers, I covered that this morning. Nice cover. I think I covered that near the low. I was short that overnight. I did. I covered Weight Watchers right near the low. Daddy V, 810.80. I was short it. It finished in the low. It was a weak close. I thought it had that bar to get back, fill a gap. I wanted a short. That was it. I thought the shorts were all out of it, so I don't think it was going to squeeze me anymore. Short-term trading sentiment. We got to be in the buy area. But what do we buy? The oils, they started to nibble at. That's usually what they run to first when the market's that weak. Early morning update via the Goldman desk. I posted that before the open. You can disseminate it whichever way you want. Guys, good morning, America. Thank you, G. Lewis from Peru. Gerard from Austria. All good. All right, so I want SMG. Am I long this thing yet? SMG, set down 30. Look, what a shock in this SMG. I bought it, and I said, you know what? I don't like it. I sold it right away. And where was my price? I was fooling around 60.10. Now it's $3 lower. I do have a bid in. There's my bid. My bid's in at 50. My bid is there's my price. TV test. I'm in it tested at 400 shares right here. As you can see, it's saying 400 shares. That's it. 400 at 54.88. Now, why did I pick that number? I did it for a reason. I don't know. I thought that, you know what, 54.88. I don't think it was that technical because I put 400 shares as a tester. I thought maybe a break is a 55, a strike price stop order. Maybe I get filled at, a little bit below there, and to see what happens from there. Probably should put a little lower because if it trades 55, I'll probably print the half. But that's what I'm thinking. So 55 strike price, 400 shares. It's a feeler. I'm not going to say it's going to turn around, but it is. It usually, every time it gets, Scott's Miracle-Gro, it always has the comeback, but it's going to need a couple of days. I'm doing this more for a day trade, not a position in Scott's Miracle-Gro. That's why I put 400 shares, but I'll move on. Next, IONQ traded that well. This bastard hurt me for a long time. I traded that well. Shorted more. I even shorted more. Then I covered a ton of it. Why doesn't it say my share size here? Got down to 1819, huh? I covered 1830 because I covered freaking like a lot of, way more than that, believe me. Like 10,000, 900. Oh, these are little things. I don't want to waste time. 900, 100, 100, 700, 100, 200. Why does it say that? It looks like I'm not being, you know what? Here you go. IONQ. Where's my IONQ? Here's my IONQ, Phil's, just to say, let every executions. Market's bouncing a little bit. Executions. There it is. I bought like 3,000, 2,000. I bought like 8,000 shares there at the 1850 or whatever it was. I shared a lot of it. So with that being said, IONQ, I got out of it. AI had a nice day trade in it yesterday. I'm not going to lie. Whoa, but I did take it off. And now AI, which was a buy, I said AI is due. It was 41, stuck at 44 yesterday. Now it's 40. There you go, at the strike 40. See what it does. I mean, AI. All right, what else? Carvana positive. They don't Tupperware. There you go. For those that got caught in it, went from 6, basically get cut in half in 2 days. It basically is it tripled in 3 days. So stairs up. Actually, it's elevator up, elevator down. It's going to be like that. D-Dog down 7. The D-Dog, look what they did to the poor D-Dog today. That's because of Microsoft. D-Dog, they don't want it. What else did I have? SYM. Oh, I don't have I have the, I don't like, what is that? Any gold's bouncing. Newmont, is it bouncing? Newmont's on the low. Oh, no. Nougat's on the low. Oh, no. QS, sold that well. SMCI. Here's our SMCI, giving it back. Coach has an opinion about Nevada. I know that. ES key support, in my opinion. I believe that, TJ, I was looking at it. What is it, 4,500? 4,500 around there? 4 to 50. It is key support. It is key support. So let's look at my screen. Okay, so if I think it's key support, TJ, what am I looking at now? This is what I'm looking at. Let's go to live trading. All right, let's go to my, so if it's key support, I'm looking for some stocks with a lot of volume that maybe could capitulate. So let's see right here. What do I look? Let's see what the option guys are doing first. Oh, no, GFI bearish. They're killing me. GFI bearish, September puts. All right. Everybody's trying to hurt me. That's okay. It deserves it. Meta bearish, Ribbon bearish, October, August. S bullish. That's because of YOU. Intel is still bullish in Intel, going calls all the way out. Let's look at the Intel long term. Here's the Intel long term. They're still going into it. All right, here's Intel. Is it down in sympathy with AMD? You know, broke the gap a little bit. Let's look at the weekly. It is a chart. You know what? It holds. What's the weekly? 34.15. 34.15. You know, you want to get Intel probably right around here. 33. You know what? It was the 50-day, the 21-day, 33, 34. Here is that old previous run-up right here. Intel still taking a lot of calls. If you're looking for it in, long term, like these guys into November, pardon me, it might not matter if you get it at 34, 33, 80, whatever it might be, but that's what I'm thinking of. All right, so TJ thinks we're bottoming. Tesla bearish, Uber bullish, TMF bullish, gaps bearish. I like the gaps. And they're bearish on gaps because I think they're selling puts. They are selling puts. Where's my Macy's? Going back up. Key support, TJ. What am I buying? Microsoft. Is it doing anything after key support? No. Roblox. I'm still short of the key support. Breaking low. Good. GFI. Just killing me. I can't believe it. I held this long. Look at this GFI. What could I have done with this thing? It gapped on a big gap. Listen, I thought it would break out. It had the volume 3 days ago. And I was long it from like 1540. Yesterday it gapped down like 70 cents. It closed. I don't know. I hate to look if it's going down to 1280. I'll be out of it by then. But I'm not looking like to buy another gold to offset it because I think the gold's going to bounce. I'll have to eat it. It's a loss. The market's volatile. And it is what it is. I'm going to try to cut the weeds and water the flowers. Nevada bullish. All right, so here we go. This is probably going to be short term. Nevada bullish, NTR, SQQ bullish, GFI, SQQ. So Nevada's bullish, short term. This guy's trying to pick Nevada. Listen, there's nothing I really see at the moment. TJ, what else do you look at support? Talk to me. Let's look at this. Okay, this is the bottom line. What we should be looking at right now. Opinions are relevant. Okay, how about this? The past percent gainers in 15 minutes. Percent gainers in the last 15 minutes. What's been going up? Nothing. AURC has decent volume, too thin for me. RGTI, we brought that up. Net bounced the dollar off the low. S, we just saw calls bounce off the low. Upstart bouncing a little bit. The low of the day right here, 65. It's now 66. Pins a little bounce. So let's look what's percent losers in the last 15 minutes. Tupperware, we brought it up. Arlo, TGTX. Let's go with dollar losers in the last 60 minutes. What's taking the hit with dollar losers? I like dollar losers. Volume. Okay, so FNGU. That's the opposite of FNGD. Roku. Roku's 91. Maybe we'll call for some more Roku here. Yes, we will. Buy 200 more Roku. I'll take it at 91 all day long. I made some nice Roku. Okay, I'll buy 200 of that. My Roku's in. Here's my Roku trades today. Still, I just bought a little bit more down there. Cup 93. You never cover at the top. Coin. There you go. They tried to get you in coin today. They did the dip. Hold on. Coin. I got too many things open, even for me. Windows are flying all around the place. Share. Coin. They did the dip, the rip, and then the dip. There's coin. Let's go to the 6-minute chart on coin. It's clearly within a channel. This channel. Let's go to the daily. It's over. Mara. Overstock held in there well. I punted it okay. I think I punted it okay. I'm not sure. Overstock, I was buying, selling. But you know what? The stock closed at 37, 36 and a half. Tried to flush me out at 35.80. I didn't sit there. Then I sold more, but at 36. At least I didn't flinch down $1. At least I didn't flinch. I'm not a flincher, but I'm saying there was a lot going on. All right, so let's go to this. Most active. Most active today, and this is it. This is the average day volume, and this is today's volume. So AMD there, SQQ, Planeteer is there. What has below average, above average volume so far. So VRT, daily volume is 4 million. It's already traded 4 times. How you doing? What's got good volume? Uber, acting well. Teva, huge volume. News, acting well. Already 200%. News, price range, action. Write it down. Might not work. These things, Lucid. Oh, you bastard. Riven. It's all right. All right, Riven. It did bounce $1. Oh, 25.50. It's on the low, Riven. Oh, God. Okay. Any questions, anybody? TJ, you good? I wouldn't get too brave here. I mean, they are going to bounce a little bit, some sort of dead cat bounce, but this might be a rally to short. You never know. I wouldn't be doing much. Hold on a second. Let's do this. As I'm going to leave off here because I don't want to go too overboard. I always go overboard. They always tell me, don't go over 20 minutes because then you lose viewers. I don't argue with them. They're pros and they're working because we get more and more people in the room and more followers. So, earnings before who has earnings today? You know what? Oh, we'll go to TradeGATEHub. Look at their earnings list. You share TradeGATEHub. I posted these on Monday. Everybody should have the earnings list already pinned. I don't know why I don't, because I usually don't look at earnings until like 2 o'clock when the proverbial overnighters or algos start to try to step in and forerun the close. Louis, you there? Talk to me, kid. No, they just cut us off. It's all right. I'll post the earnings after. I don't know why Earnings Whisper doesn't have it yet. But I know it's Apple, right? Hold on. I believe it's Apple. Let's go to research. Nope, not posted the earnings yet. Anyway, guys, I apologize for wasting anyone's time. I'll have the earning list out. I usually write on the pad with, as you know, I post them with the gap. Here we go. Have to watch the gap on the S&P chart at 440 from 712. Okay, you see that? What Rev said? From 712. Here's my TradeGATEHub this morning. High level opinions. As he's alert, still thinking on supports. Thank you, Louis. All right, so 712. That's okay, Lewis. This is orderly distribution. So if they're going to turn up, it's not going to be a V. It's going to be a rounded. They're going to be rounded up because this news trickled it down like that. So unless there's similar news on the opposite way, listen, buy slowly. And this is what I wanted to make a point on that. The new low from 712, 720. S&P, and it'll also be very telling, this defended here on the gap, just like 710. I have 712. Rev might be off by a day. But let's look at this now. Here we go, bounced a little bit. TJ got the double bounce. Yeah, you think the same, Lewis. You're right. Lewis, I appreciate that. You freaking learned for as long as you did, and I appreciate it. There's the support. It was 450.30, and where is 712? What date was 712? 712 is where? 712, right here. Here it is. They're all looking at that line. This is the line they're looking at. The 450, 10, whatever it might be. Oh, it's 450. It's the whole number. I wouldn't expect much today. The VIX is elevated, so you know what I mean. Just wait for your spots. I hope people would know, at least the lifers in here, that know that when the VIX elevated, I get hot or I trade. It's more my style. So listen, it's about price, about volume. What stocks are coming into earnings? You have, AMD had earnings. Devon, Starbucks, Pinterest, CWH, SCDG, Elf had earnings. Caesars, CVS we mentioned, of course. CCJ, I traded that well. Teva, I don't know what's going to Teva. I don't know Teva. I knew Teva. I just can't do it. Look at Teva. Maybe it does it. Maybe it does it on Teva. Let's look at the other European ones. AZN, pullback. I bet ABBV. ABBV. Look at that, man. I love that stock. Cool symbol and everything. All right, TJ, you too? All right, so let's leave it off with what's thank you, by the way. Let's leave it off with, not for having a correct opinion, or no opinion is really correct, but participating. All right, let's leave it here. Let's look at the Jesus feed. Okay, this is important, guys. U.S. credit downgrade trying to steal some of the thunder. We'll still need to get through of a couple of days of big earnings this week. So sweeper activity, I said this for the past 2 weeks, should be used as intraday. There's a lot of hedging involved, especially with this wide move. I wouldn't put too much credence. Anything even going out to August, I wouldn't really put into credence. November, we like any type of options, but we'll monitor it. It's not that I feel Apple earnings will have a dramatic effect, but once we get through earnings week, aggressive chases, we should get a much better feel. It's how they finish, is what he's saying, the bottom line. Nevada bearish all over the place. ATKR, Nevada bullish, bearish, but they're playing August. They're trading options. That's all they're doing. Riven bearish, you bastards. Intel bullish. We already said that already. So we'll leave it at that, guys. Okay. But we'll time. Here's TJ's chart. We missed Paul too. Where the hell is Paul? TJ's chart. That's fair. Nice chart. That's fair. Those are wide ranges. All right. I got you, TJ. Not bad. Still within the range, Biggie. Yeah, that's true. I mean, who's good? Well, listen, look what you got coming. Look what happened already this morning. Look what you have coming out tonight. Let there be more news about this downgrade. Let these earnings calls, as you say, it's like a smash and grab at the earnings. Let that even out and see what happens if they break those ranges of the low or the high of the respective mornings, and just take them from there. Try not to be that focused on picking the indices, but maybe as the Dow has now had a 1% move after 47 consecutive days now, or it was the S&P, whichever you wanted. Now, maybe you do have to watch the indices, but I would be watching the VIX more, watch for the rotation, and watch for volume coming in. That's it. It never happens. It's just a day that this might be a little bit more prevalent. So until then, I'll be back in the room after lunch. I'm signing off a little bit before 11:30 Eastern. Thank you for sharing. TJ2, Lewis, we need Gerard too. Campbell Soup. They're taking up consumer. Look what they're taking up soup. Not a bad chart, by the way. KHC, I believe, had earnings last night, didn't it? This morning, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Campbell Soup. Which one do I like? How about Kellogg? Kellogg's sexy. I will leave it there. No consumer staples. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Cheers, and we'll see you in the afternoon. Thanks again.